this video, we're going to introduce the 14 learner-centered psychological principles with my team, the Team Unstoppable SH1. So we have here the 14 learner-centered psychological principles that are divided into 4 categories. First and foremost, what comes into your mind when you hear the word 14-centered psychological principles? So first, the 14 learner-centered psychological principles pertain, of course, to the learner itself and the learning process. It focuses on the psychological factors that are primarily internal or within the learners, to and under the control of the learner. So if we say internal, it is under the control of the learners. Then it is also attempts to acknowledge external environment. So the 14 learner-centered psychological principles not only focus on the internal factors, which is control of the learners, but also acknowledge the external factors, especially in terms of the environmental and contextual factors that interact with these internal factors. These principles are also intended to deal holistically. So if we say holistically, the cognitive, psychomotor, and affective domains of the learners are being touched. Then, it is best to understood as an organizer set of principles. So if we say organized set of principles, they are interrelated or they are connected to each other, so that we do not need to isolate one principle to another principle. Then it is divided into 4 categories, so later on we will discuss what are the categories in the 14 learner-centered psychological principles. And the principles that are intended to apply all the learners, it is very applicable, not only on us students but also to the children, teachers, parents, and administrators. So the first category is under the cognitive and metacognitive factors. It has 6 principles.
Second is motivational and social factors. There are 3 principles under in it. Next will be under individual differences factors. It has also 3 principles.
Lastly, the developmental and social factors has 2 principles.